Hello fans! Welcome back to the ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the latest whirlwind of drama and suspense unfolding in Port Charles. From contract disputes causing tension to mysterious disappearances and life-threatening infernos, the stakes have never been higher for our beloved characters. Join us as we unpack the chaos, introduce intriguing new developments, and explore the emotional undercurrents of Wednesday, July 2nd's explosive episodes. Contract chaos and unyielding resolve at the heart of legal battles. In the bustling world of legal maneuvers, Alexis Davis finds herself at a critical juncture. A shady figure, Jen Sidwell, storms into her office with a stack of documents demanding immediate filing. However, Alexis, ever the meticulous lawyer, refuses to budge. She insists on a thorough vetting of every detail before putting her name or reputation on the line. Sidwell, visibly agitated, paces back and forth, his impatience palpable as he mutters about urgent deadlines. But Alexis remains a rock, her gaze steady and her resolve unbreakable. She is already treading on thin ice with her covert operations involving the Casa Dini Fortunamers whisper of secret accounts and hidden transfers, and she can't afford a single misstep. Her caution isn't just professional, it's personal survival. Sidwell, though frustrated, has no choice but to simmer down and wait for her green light, even as whispers of his underworld connections add a darker layer to this seemingly mundane legal spat. Could this delay unearth secrets that put Alexis in even greater peril? Unexpected news shakes the Quartermaine mansion. Over at the opulent Quartermaine mansion, there is charged with a mix of curiosity and concern. Molly Lansing Davis is deep in conversation with Sasha Corbin, discussing family dynamics and future plans over a tray of afternoon tea, when Cody Bell bursts through the double doors. His face is grim as he announces, "I've got troubling news, ladies." The room falls silent, teacups clinking softly as they're set down. Though the specifics remain shrouded, it's clear from Molly's relieved sigh after his explanation that the news, while unsettling, isn't catastrophic. Speculations swirl. Could this be related to a recent business deal gone RIDLQ, or perhaps a personal matter involving Cody's past? Notably, the crisis at Charlie's pub, where flames are beginning to rage, isn't mentioned, which is a relief given Christina Corinthos Davis, Molly's sister, is currently in grave danger there. Cody's restraint in delivering potentially heartbreaking news shows his sensitivity. But what exactly is this bad news, and how will it ripple through the Quartermaine family? A missing key player and rising tensions in law enforcement. Meanwhile, the Port Charles Police Department is buzzing with urgency. Anna Devane, still reeling from a heated confrontation with Ada Justine Turner, finds her office invaded once more by the persistent attorney. Turner drops a bombshell. Natalia Ramirez, a pivotal figure in their strategy to dismantle Sonny Corinthos' empire, has vanished without a trace. Anna's frustration boils over as she barks orders to find him, but who exactly is she referring to? Is it Harrison Chase, who's already stationed outside Natalia's Metro Court suite with a fellow officer, or Sonny himself, whose shadow looms large over this mystery? Chase's polite knock and call of "Please open the door, we need to talk to you," goes unanswered, heightening the suspense. The suite is eerily silent, and as Anna joins Chase at yet another crime scene, questions multiply. Could Natalia's disappearance tie into a larger conspiracy, or has she fallen victim to foul play orchestrated by unseen enemies? The race against time is on, and Anna's determination to uncover the truth is fiercer than ever. Kitchen surprises and family dynamics. In a lighter yet equally intriguing moment, Carly Spencer steps into her kitchen to find an unexpected sight: her daughter Jocelyn Jacks, apron on and spatula in hand. Carly's sharp "What are you doing?" slices through the air, startling Jocelyn, who spins around with a sheepish grin. It's a rare role reversal in the Spencer household, where culinary skills have historically been Sonny's domain before his departure. Recently, Lucas Jones and Marco had been over, with Marco whipping up a meal while playfully chiding Carly for her lack of kitchen prowess. Could Jocelyn be attempting to fill that gap, experimenting with a family recipe to surprise her mother? The scent of sizzling garlic and fresh herbs wafts through the room, hinting at a heartfelt gesture amidst the chaos surrounding them. This small, domestic scene offers a brief respite, reminding us of the bonds that anchor these characters even as storms brew elsewhere in Port Charles. Desperate searches and alarming discoveries. The concern for Natalia Ramirez grows as multiple parties express alarm over her whereabouts. Jason Morgan, ever the protector, confides in Sunny that Natalia failed to arrive in Belize as planned, a critical detail given her supposed escort from a chapel to her room and onto a flight. The man tasked with ensuring her safety seems to have dropped the ball, never returning to her suite as instructed. A contact in Belize has sounded the alarm to Jason, adding to the mounting dread. Sunny, Jason, Marco, and likely Lucas Jones form a worried coalition, each grappling with the possibility that Natalia's disappearance could signal something sinister, perhaps an overdose of alcohol and pills, or worse, an abduction by those threatened by her role in Sunny's takedown. As theories swirl, Marco, driving to visit his mother, spots something shocking from his car window, exclaiming, "What the hell?" if Lucas is with him, as some speculate. The urgency to act, likely by dialing 911, is immediate. Could this sighting be linked to the raging inferno at Charlie's pub, now fully engulfed in flames and trapping Christina inside? A fiery trap and a race against time. Speaking of Charlie's pub, the situation there has escalated from bad to catastrophic. Flames lick at the walls of the beloved local haunt, turning it into a deadly trap for Christina Corinthos Davis, who finds herself caught in the blaze. Earlier, Christina had been at the Quartermaine estate, dropping off a thoughtful gift for Daisy Celeste Gilmore Corinthos with Michael Corinthos, before urgent work call drew her to the pub. Little did she know, this routine errand would place her in mortal danger. As the fire spreads, thick smoke billows through the air, and the sounds of collapsing beams echo ominously. The Port Charles Fire Department is en route, but time is not on Christina's side. Will help arrive in time, or will this fiery ordeal claim another victim in Port Charles' long history of tragedy? The community watches in horror, praying for a miracle as the night grows darker. Next, we will delve into a perplexing decision by Michael Corinthos that has left fans of the show buzzing with questions and theories. In this extended exploration of the latest drama in Port Charles, we'll unpack Michael's surprising oversight regarding baby Daisy's safety, weave in fresh details and imaginative twists, and capture the fervor of fan reactions. Buckle up as we navigate through the layers of intrigue surrounding the Corinthos and Quartermaine families on this captivating journey. A baffling oversight in the nursery. At the heart of the latest uproar in Port Charles lies a decision by Michael Corinthos that has everyone talking. In an effort to ensure the safety of the older children at the Quartermaine mansion, Michael recently set up a nanny cam in their nursery, a prudent move given the family's tumultuous history with danger lurking around every corner. However, in a baffling turn of events, he neglected to install any form of monitoring device, not even a basic audio monitor, in the room of the newborn, baby Daisy Celeste Gilmore Corinthos. The oversight is particularly striking considering the ominous rumors of a shadowy figure stalking the infant. One would assume that protecting Daisy would be Michael's utmost priority, especially with the family's legacy of betrayals and vendettas. Whispers in the mansion's halls suggest Michael might be privy to information not yet revealed, perhaps a secret security measure or a hidden ally watching over Daisy. But without concrete evidence, this gap in protection leaves the tiny heir vulnerable to unseen threats, setting the stage for potential heartbreak. Shadows of past intrusions haunt the present. The Corinthos family's history is rife with security breaches that make Michael's current lapse even more alarming. Fans vividly recall past incidents, such as the chilling episode involving Nell Benson, who once manipulated events to torment Carly Spencer. During that dark chapter, Julian Jerome was somehow able to sneak into an upstairs bedroom at the Quartermaine estate undetected, planting a baby blanket in a dresser drawer as part of Nell's sinister plan. The ease with which he infiltrated the supposedly secure mansion stunned onlookers then, and it raises eyebrows now. As one passionate fan remarked online, "Nannycam. How about a Quartermaine mansion with no real security beyond Yuri, who can't be everywhere at once? The sprawling estate, with its countless entry points and hidden passages, remains a sieve for intruders." Could Michael's apparent negligence be a calculated risk, or has he underestimated the ghosts of past schemes that still linger in these walls, ready to strike at the most innocent among them? Fan frustration and theories abound. The online community of ABC General Hospital devotees has erupted with opinions and frustrations over this plot twist. Social media platforms are aflame with comments dissecting Michael's choices, with one viewer sharply noting, "Security at the Quartermaine mansion is a joke." Remember how Drew kept sneaking in without a hitch? It's absurd. Others question why Sasha Corbin, Daisy's fiercely protective mother, hasn't taken more direct control. Perhaps by keeping the newborn in a bassinet right beside her bed during these critical first weeks. Sasha has every right to be paranoid after everything she's endured, another fan posted, referencing her tragic loss of a child in the past, a wound that fuels her maternal anxiety. Some speculate that Michael's hands-off approach might stem from an unspoken agreement to defer all decisions to Sasha, but the lack of a video monitor continues to baffle. One particularly exasperated commenter vented, "I'm all for dramatic twists, but this is just ridiculously unbelievable. A mother who's lost a baby should be more vigilant than anyone. The consensus is clear. The stakes for Daisy's safety are sky high. And fans are on edge waiting to see if this oversight will lead to disaster. What lies ahead for baby Daisy? As the mystery deepens, the future of little Daisy hangs in a precarious balance. The absence of protective measures in her nursery feels like a ticking time bomb, especially with whispers of a stalker growing louder by the day. Could this unseen predator be tied to old enemies of the Corinthos clan, or is it someone closer to home, hiding in plain sight among trusted confidants? There's also the question of Sasha's role moving forward. Given her heartbreaking history and rightful paranoia, it wouldn't be surprising if she soon demands round-the-clock surveillance, or even hires a personal bodyguard for Daisy, a move that could unearth hidden tensions within the family. Meanwhile, Michael's apparent nonchalance raises suspicions of a hidden agenda. Is he working on a clandestine plan to trap the stalker, using Daisy as unwitting bait? Or is his judgment clouded by personal conflicts we've yet to uncover? One thing is certain, every creak in the Quartermaine mansion now carries the weight of potential danger, and the next few episodes promise to reveal whether this lapse will cost the family dearly. A community on high alert. The ripples of this drama extend beyond the immediate family, touching the broader Port Charles community. Neighbors and allies, from longtime friends like Jason Morgan to newer faces with vested interests, are beginning to take notice of the vulnerabilities at the Quartermaine estate. Gossip at local haunts like Charlie's Pub speculates on whether this security flaw could invite broader coast, perhaps a coordinated attack by rivals seeking to exploit the family's weaknesses. Some even wonder if Michael's decision reflects a deeper rift with Sasha, hinting at unspoken resentments over control and responsibility for Daisy's well-being. As tension mounts, the community braces for what might come next, with some residents quietly preparing to offer aid or protection should the worst occur. This collective unease mirrors the fans' own anticipation, as we all wait to see if Port Charles' youngest resident will emerge unscathed from the shadows that threaten her. Next, we will explore the emotional departure of a polarizing figure from Port Charles as Eva LaRue bids farewell to her role as Natalia Ramirez. In this extended feature, we'll dive into the intricate layers of Natalia's storyline, introduce imaginative new elements to enrich her journey, and reflect on the impact of LaRue's performance. Join us as we unpack the highs, lows, and unexpected turns of this dramatic exit, ensuring a deep dive into one of General Hospital's most controversial characters. A dramatic exit leaves Port Charles shaken. The curtains have closed on Eva LaRue's tenure at BC General Hospital, marking the end of her tumultuous portrayal of Natalia Ramirez. As exclusively revealed by Soap Opera Digest, LaRue has wrapped up her arc, leaving behind a character whose presence stirred intense reactions. In a heart-wrenching climax on the June 30th episode, Natalia's journey took a tragic turn with a desperate suicide attempt. Overwhelmed by despair after being exiled to Belize under Sonny Corinthos' orders. This shocking moment unfolded in a dimly lit hotel room at the Metro Court, where Natalia, isolated and broken, scrawled a tear-stained note before reaching for a handful of pills. The scene, underscored by haunting music, captured the depth of her anguish, leaving viewers grappling with the weight of her choices. While her fate remains ambiguous, did she survive, or has Port Charles lost her forever? This moment cemented Natalia's story as one of profound struggle, resonating with the dark undercurrents that often define life in this tumultuous town. From guest star to central firestorm, Natalia Ramirez's introduction to General Hospital was initially intended as a short-lived guest arc, a mere ripple in the sprawling ocean of Port Charles drama. However, her character swiftly evolved into a linchpin of conflict, particularly in the fiery dynamic between Blaze and Christina Corinthos Davis. As a mother whose disapproval and homophobic attitudes cast a shadow over Blaze's life, Natalia became a lightning rod for controversy. Her sharp words and cold demeanor alienating many who yearned for her to embrace her daughter's truth. Beyond this familial strife, it was her complex entanglement with Sonny Corinthos that truly ignited fan debates. Their relationship, fraught with tension yet laced with fleeting moments of vulnerability, hinted at a path toward redemption, an arc that some hoped would soften Natalia's jagged edges. Yet, in the end, the weight of her past actions and Sonny's ruthless decision to banish her to Belize proved too heavy, culminating in a spiral of despair that defined her final moments on screen. This unexpected depth transformed Natalia into a character of tragic complexity, far beyond her initial role as a temporary antagonist. Challenges of portraying a polarizing figure. For Eva LaRue, stepping into Natalia's shoes was no easy feat, especially given her storied history as the beloved Maria Santos Grey on All My Children. LaRue has openly shared the personal toll of embodying a character so starkly different from her past roles, one often met with disdain rather than affection. "It was hard for me as a person," she confessed in a candid interview, reflecting on the emotional whiplash of playing someone whose views and actions clashed with her own values. And like the warm, empathetic figures she's known for, Natalia was a woman shaped by prejudice and pain, her harsh exterior a barrier few could penetrate. LaRue faced nightly dilemmas, wrestling with how to inject humanity into a role that risked becoming a caricature of villainy. Despite fan backlash, which often spilled over into heated online forums, LaRue embraced the challenge, finding solace in the raw intensity of Natalia's story. Her performance during a pivotal confrontation with Blaze, where tears of regret mingled with defiant pride, showcased this struggle, offering a glimpse into a tormented soul that left an indelible mark on viewers, even those who couldn't forgive Natalia's flaws. A roller coaster of fan reactions and personal reflection. The reception to Natalia Ramirez was a mixed bag, with many General Hospital fans struggling to warm up to a character introduced as a symbol of intolerance. Social media buzzed with critiques, some lamenting the missed opportunity for a fuller redemption arc, while others found her relationship with Sonny an uneasy pairing that failed to win hearts. "I wanted to root for her, but her past was too heavy," one fan tweeted, echoing a sentiment shared by many who couldn't reconcile Natalia's early cruelty with her later vulnerability. Yet, for LaRue, the journey was one of growth and grit. "It was a tough but exciting ride," she admitted, emphasizing her appreciation for the chance to delve into uncharted territory as an actress. She recalled late-night script readings, grappling with how to balance Natalia's harshness with flickers of remorse, and found pride in pushing her boundaries. Even as fan letters oscillated between criticism and cautious praise, LaRue held no regrets, cherishing the complexity of a role that forced her to evolve. Her resilience in the face of adversity mirrors the very struggles her character endured, creating a poignant parallel between actress and role. Cherished memories and on-screen bonds. Despite the challenges, LaRue's time on General Hospital was filled with moments of joy and camaraderie that she holds dear. Reuniting with former All My Children co-stars like Finola Hughes, Laura Wright, and Maurice Benard brought a sense of nostalgia and comfort amidst the storm of Natalia's storyline. Her on-screen partnership with Benard, who plays the enigmatic Sonny Corinthos, stood out as a highlight. "What a rock star," LaRue gushed, marveling at the effortless chemistry they shared during intense scenes, from heated arguments in dimly lit offices to quiet, charged exchanges that hinted at mutual pain. She reminisced about a particularly grueling shoot day, where laughter between takes with Benard eased the weight of filming Natalia's darkest moments. These connections reminded LaRue of the collaborative spirit of daytime drama, grounding her even as fan reactions tested her resolve. Her gratitude for these relationships shines through, painting a picture of a set alive with mutual respect and shared history, a stark contrast to Natalia's often solitary plight. Looking ahead to new horizons. As Eva LaRue closes the chapter on Natalia Ramirez, she does so with a sense of fulfillment and anticipation for what lies ahead. "I had a blast," she declared, her enthusiasm undimmed by the controversies that shadowed her character's arc. While Natalia's exit, whether through survival or a tragic end, marks the conclusion of a significant storyline, LaRue's departure opens doors to fresh opportunities. Rumors swirl about potential projects, from a return to another beloved soap to a foray into streaming series, where her versatility could shine in new genres. She hinted at a desire to explore roles that blend the warmth of her past characters with that she honed as Natalia, teasing fans with the promise of more captivating performances. For now, she leaves behind a legacy in Port Charles as a character who, love her or hate her, was unforgettable. Natalia's story may have ended in turmoil, but LaRue's journey as an actress continues to inspire, reminding us of the power of bold storytelling in daytime drama. Conclusion: a lasting impact on Port Charles. As we bid adieu to Eva LaRue's portrayal of Natalia Ramirez on ABC General Hospital, we're left with a tapestry of emotions, from the tragic weight of her final scenes to the fiery debates she sparked among fans. Her complex journey, enriched by LaRue's fearless performance, challenged viewers to grapple with themes of redemption, prejudice, and despair, even as her exit left us yearning for closure. The bonds she forged with co-stars like Maurice Benard and the personal growth she experienced through this role add layers of warmth to a controversial tenure. What will Eva LaRue tackle next, and how will Port Charles move forward without Natalia's polarizing presence? Stay tuned to our channel for the latest updates and spoilers as we continue to follow the ever-evolving saga of General Hospital. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you soon with more insights into the heart of Port Charles drama.